Court will begin in just a second, okay?
All rise. Court now session now, Gary D. Schroeder presiding.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the court. Have a seat. All right, let me make a few announcements and then we'll go ahead and get started this morning. We have folks live and then we also have the Zoom. All right, we're going to stop the feedback. We've been doing this for some time now. I think we got the hang of it, but we don't always get it down. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me talk to you a little bit and then we'll get started. Thank you. It's bad enough everybody heard me once, not twice. Good. All right, what I'll do here in a few minutes is call your name. When I call your name, come on forward, stand up here, and we'll get to you on Zoom here in a little bit. And I'll either read or explain the charge. The charge has been filed against you. Once you tell me that you understand the charge, then I'll ask you to enter a plea, and you enter a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest. Not guilty plea, obviously that's your exercising your constitutional right, which means you're going to have a matter tried before the court or a jury, and proof beyond a reasonable doubt must be established before you can be convicted of a criminal offense in this court. Prior to having your day in court, we have a process that's called a pretrial, which gives you an opportunity to visit with the prosecutor about the facts of your case. I do not participate in it, so that gives you and the prosecutor an opportunity to see if you can reach an agreement. And I'll tell you that most of the times agreements are reached. If you have a situation where you can't reach an agreement, then you come back to me and we talk about whether you're going to want your case tried in front of the jury, which is 6 people from citizens of the city of Cuero, or you have a right to have it tried in front of me. So please keep that in mind before we come on up here. If you decide to forego that by entering a plea of guilty or no contest says I don't admit or deny. Guilty says I admit it. Sometimes I suggest that people give that some consideration as to a no contest plea. If you were involved in a situation where it resulted in some type of personal injury or physical or property damage, your plea in this court could not be used against you. So again, please keep that in mind. Either one of those pleas, once you enter them, this is a people's court. What I mean by that is if you have something you want to talk to me about prior to me setting and finding your matter, tell me that, because I'm going to listen. I want to hear what you have to say, and I'm going to take it into consideration on the final disposition. A couple of other things. If for those of you on Zoom, if you do result in your matter results in a fine being assessed, you can enter that payment by going on to the internet, Google City of Cuero and then Departments Municipal Court, and then type in your date of birth or the ticket number. And that applies for everyone here too. If you have a situation where you're going to want to talk to me about having a little bit more time, and don't hesitate to do that. I'm fully aware of the economic times and we work with people the best we can. One thing about it, I strongly suggest that you can get your matter taken care of within 30 days. You do so. The state of Texas, and this isn't something that comes from me or my court or the city of Cuero, it's the state of Texas, those folks you elect to send to Austin, say that if we go over 30 days, we got to tack on another $15. So keep that in mind also. Again, when you get up here or for you folks on Zoom, don't hesitate to ask, don't hesitate to talk to me about it. We're here to try to help explain to you what the process is, what the outcome is. We can't give you legal advice, but to the extent of helping you understand the process, we're here to try to accommodate you. And with that said, let's go ahead and crank it up this morning.
She's returning on to her.
Okay. Ella Hart is Hart. Parents. How are you? How are you? Good. Who's that sitting back there? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I thought maybe. All right. Let's see. Back in April, we had a minor in possession. I say fine. And then we were going to see if we had any other problems during the 6 months of probation. So how's she been? How you been? Still doing the cigarettes? Learn anything from it? What? Well, it's more than that, and I'm not going to say whether it's stupid or not. But one thing about it, these things, they can be deadly stupid. You agree with that, Mom?
Oh, yeah. I preach it all the time.
Yeah.
I preach to her all the time about that.
Well, it's one of those things. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what I say. It has to come from within themselves. And the only thing we can do is don't take our word for it. Just look at the statistics. Sometimes I really wish I had a video of MD Anderson and the people and look what it does to them. That's one place. There are many, many places where they deal with that. All right. Now, that's enough of the lecture. All right, instead of $581, I'm gonna go ahead and reduce that down to $281. Now, how much time do you need to pay that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Up over there and take care of it.
This thing is here because she hasn't turned into paperwork. That's why she's returning to bring paperwork and then they told me to tell you these. So none of that's all that.
So they came to the pretrial or they have not come?
They did.
They did.
She decided to return her paperwork.
And she had it. Eva Cherry. Morning, Miss Cherry. I want to go over what I have on my records and let's see if you remember this to be the case. Looks like you had a pretrial. You entered a plea not guilty, put you on a pretrial, and that occurred back in June. And then it looks like we had some situations here. I've got quite a bit of notes in here about the getting the paperwork in that was agreed to, and I don't have any of that. Why is that?
I have paperwork right here. The first time she called me, I told her to come in because I was stuck at work and I wasn't able to come in that day. She called me again last week and I was in the hospital from the weekend into the beginning of the week.
But this is June, this is October, why is it taking this long?
I'm sorry, I didn't turn it in.
Where do you have it?
Yes, I have it right with me. I do know exactly where I need to sign at and the website that I need to go to, so I can complete the driver's, the things of driving.
Have you taken the course?
No, sorry, it's the website that I need to just again.
All right, well, nothing's been signed. You know, again, if you want me to consider this, ma'am, I think it's time you get your act together. Here's your signed the duplicate, so you'll have it for your records. Go ahead and have a seat, get to it. It looks like we got $80 remaining. Have a seat, we'll call you up in a minute.
I'll get this.
No. That's the original motion. This is a return on the deferred. Andrew Kesling? How are you today? All right, looks like back in April, put you on deferred for possession of tobacco. Well, it's actually making tobacco available to a minor.
Yes.
And I set a fine of $500 in court costs. It told you didn't have any other problems or any of that nonsense occurring again, I'd reduce it. So what's been going on?
Well, I got a job, like I said, in the first time, and pretty much got my own house, straightened my act up, and did what I had to do. Did that whenever I turned 18.
All right, I'm gonna reduce it from 581 to 281. How much time you need?
Friday.
I'm just gonna put here that you get it done within 30 days. If it's good for you, pay it on Friday, but you got 30 days.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Here.
You can go ahead and, if you get here on Friday, you gotta get here before noon. I don't have that luxury of taking off, but everybody else does. So anyway, or you go online. So whatever's easiest for you.
Probably like person, but then that would carry over.
Okay, just like I said, you got 30 days to do it.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
And,
You're out of here. You're welcome.
You need
Thank
an
you.
excuse.
no, I did not think.
All right, who do we,
You're good to leave.
let me see about our Zoom.
You're still on your DSC, now that we have the paperwork, right, you're good with it?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm all out.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No, I think I'm glad you asked. Because I'm wondering why I am. But
Okay, I just need one more signature.
give
It's
it
just a
to
matter
her.
of-
Let's have the Zoom. Folder.
Oh, yep, right there. You might need that, right?
All right, good morning. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, Honor.
Very good. How are you today?
I'm good, sir.
All right, well, let me go over what I have here. I show that on September the 25th, looks like they wrote you up for speeding, allegedly 50 and a 30, 20 miles over. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor. I was new in Cuero and first time come to work. I just got a new job that my family, everybody depends on after COVID. And
We found that's the trouble when you have two of them in there, the feedback.
It might be-
All right, we the modern technology, we're finding that when each of us has a computer, that the programs creates feedback. So I apologize for that. So what, I think we still have some. Anyway, you live down in Richmond, you come to Cuero on working. Is that what you said to me?
Yes, yes, Your Honor. I was in
Okay.
Cuero for the first time.
Very good. Now, what I need to know is you understand the charge. So let's go to the next part of how do you want to plead to this? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor, and I'm also pleading for deferment because my employer will take it very seriously because I just started the job and I would like to, have the opportunity to keep it and at least to suspend the record on my driver's license because they take it very seriously. We undergo frequent random drug tests and driver's license. Um, um, they check it very frequently to make because we drive a lot of vehicles for them, and that's what I'm very nervous about. So.
I understand. I'm gonna go ahead and grant your deferred. It's gonna be a $200 fee plus 134 is $334. You're gonna be on an unofficial probation for 6 months. Do not get any convictions during the next 6 months. At the end of that period of time, you're gonna come back on Zoom like you're doing today. You can come to court, but I know you're out of town, and we're gonna discuss whether or not you've had any other violations. Also, we're going to be sending you an affidavit. The affidavit needs to be signed and sworn to. The fee needs to be paid. The court costs need to be paid. At the end of that 6-month period of time, if there are no other convictions, I will then dismiss this matter. That means it's not going to leave this court. Austin will not go on your driving record. It will not affect your insurance. And between you and your employer, that's up to you as far as whether he knows about it or not. It will not be generated through this office. Now, you have any questions?
No, sir. I agree with that, Your Honor.
All right. Well, we'll send you the paperwork email, get it signed, get it back in here, and let's get the ball rolling and keep this thing off your record.
Okay, sir. Will it be coming by email or by mail, sir?
We'll go ahead and send it to you by email.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. You have a good day. Make sure you get it signed and get it back in here to us.
Thank you, sir.
I believe that's all we had on Zoom. Is that all we have on Zoom? Yes, you might have to shut it down.
That's the only one on Zoom, right?
Correct. Okay. Okay.
Nicholas Perez